This video will show you how to use the post render function within Vizrt. So whether you're using Viz 3.0 or 3.5, the functionality is pretty much the same. And to actually post render something, we have this post button up in the upper right hand. So before I begin anything, what I want to do is just open up a scene here, and I just have a very simple scene of a rotating globe here. So if I hit play, you can see how it just rotates, and at 240 it stops and it's done the animation. So I actually want to render this out in a different format so that I can take it into After Effects or a different nonlinear editing program to make some adjustments to this. So what I'm going to do is go into the post button here on the main toolbar. Once I click on that, it opens up a whole new interface here. Now on the very far left side, what we have are our formats that we can choose to render out. So we have a JPEG sequence, we have a PNG sequence, we have a QuickTime movie, we have a target sequence, we have a TIFF sequence, and an AVI option here as well. Up here in the middle part of this window, we have actually three options here that we can use. Now we have the globe in this middle layer. Since our scene is open, it's automatically in this middle layer. We can also throw another scene in here into the front layer and the back layer. So let's say if I had a bug or something that I want to render out as well with this globe, I could put this in the front layer and do it. Now right below here we have this option here for our clip plugin. You can see AVI is in there. So what you want to do is choose whatever format you want. So if you want a QuickTime or a PNG renderer, we can just drag this right onto that box right there and it replaces or chooses the format. To the right we have a format of RGB, RGBA, or RGBAA. So if your scene is carrying a key channel and you need the alpha channel rendered out as well, you'll want to choose the RGBA or RGBAA and the sufficient plugin that's going to carry the alpha channel. Now once we choose the format that we want this in, on the far right hand side we have additional options for our codecs. So here we have the QuickTime, we have an animation of BMP, a Cinepec, H.264, and several other formats that we can choose. Depending on which format we use, we'll get different options. So if I slide the AVI into there, we'll get different options up here to use for the format. Once we have chosen our format, we'll want to navigate to a place where we want to save this. So we click on this little button right here and we can navigate to the folder where we want to save it. So we just give it a name here, and once it's ready to go, what we can do is down here under the duration is just choose how long we want this. Our animation here is only 240. I know that, so I'm just going to enter 240, and now we can choose the width and the height. My scene is set up for 1920 by 1080. That's fine. That's what I want to render it to. Now when I'm all set, I'm just going to hit this record button, and you can see that it actually is writing each field here. Okay, so 240 fields have been written. Once it's done, it tells you here that 240 fields have been written, and the stop button returns to a record button again. So if we needed to render this with an alpha channel, what we would need to do is come back into our scene here. I'm just going to throw these two containers into a group. I'm going to group them, and then I'm just going to throw the key channel onto here. I'm going to check my key signal. So once I check the key signal, you can see here the key signal, the white area, is going to be keyable. So now if I needed to post render this, what I can do is go back into my post. I'm going to choose a format again. This time, if I'm using an AVI, I want to do it uncompressed and choose RGBA. I'm going to navigate again to a place where I want to save it, give it a name, tell it the duration and the width and height. Also, with the QuickTime, again, we just need to choose the animation that will carry the alpha channel when we render this out. Animation codec does that, and the RGBA is set. So we could be all set to render this out and have a QuickTime file with an alpha channel.